I have been meaning to make this video for a while. I thought I'd get to it over the winter time. Unfortunately, I did not. I'm back at the cabin, summertime. It's beautiful. I should be out sailing, and I will soon. But before I put the boat in the water, I wanted to talk about a replacement for the auto bailer cockpit plug, as well as the screw type plug that allows you to drain the hole that's mounted on the side. Both of these seem to go missing from time to time. I've noticed people on the Facebook forum talking about solutions, and I have several. A couple that will work quickly if you're in a jam. Also a way to just have one just in case. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, as I mentioned, we're going to look at what are our replacement options for the Persia, not really sure on the pronunciation, but the old style bailer plug. So I've got a couple options, but the first thing I want to point out, everybody says these are impossible to find. You can see them on Craigslist, or excuse me, on eBay from time to time. I think the cost is way too high. So we have some solutions to not use one of these. But if you want one of these, turns out you can still buy them. I just got this a couple weeks ago. I knew I was going to shoot this video. I had planned on it for a while. So I ordered one. So I ordered this from American Sail out of South Carolina. They do have a presence on the web. I will add the phone number here, there, somewhere. You can look them up. Again, American Sail in North Charleston, South Carolina. They do have a website. I will say call them. I don't believe the plug even shows on their website. So you do need to call them. So here it is, opening it up. Hopefully you're going to see a brand new, clean, perfect, there we go, plug. Let's see what we got here. So here we are, brand new, shiny plug. You can see it's a perfect match for the old style, or it is the old style. So they are available. Let's see what I paid for it. Wasn't much, I'll tell you that. Let's see. It was $18 with $11 for postage and handling, so it cost me 30 bucks. So 30 bucks for an actual replacement. I think it's worth it. I like it. If I didn't have one, I would definitely want one. Whether I would use it as a spare, no, probably not. If I wasn't shooting the video, I wouldn't have ordered it. But again, they are available. So but let's look at what else is possible. There are some other options. Also, I think some of these options would be good to have a spare. You just never know when you will need it, or maybe somebody else will need it when you're out sailing. But nothing's worse than driving 2 hours to go sailing and then realize you forgot the plug. If you do need one in a jam, here are the first two easy ones. Rubber stopper, cork stopper. Both of these stoppers just go right into the hole. You just push them down in, bam, perfect. Same with the cork. I've also heard people say if you were in a jam, you could use a wine cork, maybe whittle it down. But again, both of these were picked up at like an Ace Hardware, probably under $1 each. Great to have one in your sail bag. Okay, so if you don't go with the cork stopper or rubber stopper, another great option is a 1/2-inch PVC plug. You're going to find these at a hardware store, Home Depot, anything like that. It's a 1/2-inch male plug for landscaping. So you'll find it in the landscaping section. These work perfect. There's no doubt about it. There's two styles I've seen. This is like an Ace Hardware. This one I get at the big box. The problem with this one is it's hollow down the center, whereas this one, solid cap, hollow in the middle. And what makes that nice is you can replicate the drill holes. So I just took a drill, drilled through it, and so this way it's going to work just like the original, right? You screw it down tight when you launch, then once you're underway you back it up, and now it's going to drain out through the holes. and it's still in the plug, so it's less likely to be lost. This one, if you screw it in, you launch, you'll have to back it out once you're sailing, and then you have to take it all the way out. And then again, you're going to lose it. So if you can find one with the cap, fantastic, right? Hollow on the inside, drill holes, solid cap, Home Depot model, got an open top, and solid at the bottom. I did do one, and I don't know where it is, where I just took a penny, dropped it in, filled it full of silicone, drilled a hole through the bottom, then holes through the side. To do it much faster if you can just find one with a cap. So those are both good opportunities. The other thing with these, though, you need to get a rubber gasket. Also, you're going to find these at a hardware store, probably not a Home Depot, more likely at an Ace, or anywhere where they have those kind of pull-out screws, hardware. You know, they have little slip-out bins. I hope you know what I mean. Anyway, you want the gasket. Screw it down, you get a good tight seal. So those are our possibilities. We've got the corks, we've got, or the stoppers. We've got cork stopper, rubber stopper. We got the PVC. We got this and that. I did have one other, and I don't like it, and I'll explain why. I got this also at a hardware store. It's brass, so it looks like the dispersa. What I don't like about it is it's got a very angular top, because it's a bolt. So yes, you could drill the holes through it to get it to drain. Also, you don't want to use the rubber gasket, which I have on this one. What I don't like about it, again, is this very angular top. I just think it's primed for stubbing a toe, or worse, cutting your foot. You know, I wear boots when I'm sailing, little sailing boots, but I just think there's a risk there. So wouldn't be my first choice, but you can also get it. Same half-inch threading that we have the landscaping one. I believe this was probably found in gas fixtures. So what I'm going to do is pour some water in. We'll try the various plugs, and we'll see if we get any leaking. All right, let's just try the cork stopper first. Now push that on in. Dump in my water. And cork's in tight. And I'm going to look for water coming out the baler. And nothing. So that one's working perfectly. Working good. And we'll try the brass plug next. Down in threading. Finger tight. That one's good. Let's get a gasket on this one. This is the Home Depot style plug. Again, with this brass one that I'm taking out and this one that I'm putting in, there is no way to drain the water with the plug partially in place. That one's working as well. So all of these are great options, as mentioned. And we have this one, which is, I'm going to have to get more water. This is the one from the hardware store, Ace Hardware, or something like that. Solid cap, hollow body. So right now, it's looking good. No drips. Now I'm going to back it out, but not take it out. And we're draining water. So working just like the dispersal. Okay, and now we'll go with the replacement from American Sail. Of course, it's just new old stock. Gonna work perfectly. Water's draining well. It's actually draining better than this one. And what I think is it's probably 4 plugs versus, or 4 holes. 4 holes in the body versus 2. I just went through one side. You can see the dispersa has 4. So I'll probably add some more holes to this one. Just go through the opposite side. Okay. All right. All were successful.
Okay, now we're going to move on to the deck plugs. I want to point out that this is probably the 3rd time I've shot this as I've come up with different solutions. I'm going to run through all of them so you can see what I was trying to do to begin with and what's working now. So the deck plug gets lost often as often as the bailer plugs do. And one of the issues is that the safety chain often breaks free, just like this one. So that plug is easy to be misplaced. So the threading on these are 1/2 by 13, and this length is 1/2, which seems to be the ideal. So this plug I picked up on Amazon. I think I got a pack of 6, maybe even more, and paid maybe about $6 or so for it. So what I don't like about it is it's very angular on the top. So, but this was my first solution for a missing plug. And you can see it just screws right down in. Hand tight, no problem at all. So what I did with one of the plugs is I just took a sander and tried to sand off some of the harsh edges. Still same plug, but just trying to, again, remove anything that would be a little sharp on the deck. You can see, whoop. You see it screws down in, obviously, same as the other. So that's one solution. As I further tried to refine it, I came up with one of these. This is a set screw, hex on the top, and again, same threading, 1/2 by 13, and this is also the 1/2 inch. And it goes right down in, and you just tighten it up with an Allen screw. Now, this particular drain doesn't have a stop at the bottom, so this would continue to go on in and eventually could be screwed all the way in and it drops to the deck. Now, it's kind of loose in there, and maybe some plumber's tape would help, but I was kind of fearful that it might, while sailing, vibrate enough to drop on in. Now, I haven't tested that, but that led me to this. And I picked this up off Amazon as well. It's a cap screw with a hex as well. And unfortunately, it comes in a 1/2 inch length, or excuse me, a 1 inch length. And that length is extremely long if there's a stop. Now, this boat's in 1973. There is no stop, I'm pretty sure. So this one would work as is. It's a little long, but you can see it comes all the way down. And while not sitting flush with the deck, there's no sharp edge. But as I mentioned on one of my earlier Sunfishes, it has a different style original plug, and then that's why it has a stop to keep it from going all the way in. So if you have to replace one of those, this 1 inch length won't work. So what I did is I just took an angle grinder and ground it off to a smaller length. You can see this one just goes right in. Maybe a little tougher to get going because of the threadings. There we go. This goes on down. Fits tight. You can actually probably just finger tighten it. And you can see that fits nice and tight. And this one has, if I can now back it off by hand, I can. And you can see that has the little rubber gasket that I put on there to get a nice tight seal. So those are some different solutions. I believe McMaster-Carr also has one that you wouldn't need to cut down, and I'll share that in the description below. So those are the different solutions I came up with. You guys may have some other ones. Please add them in the comments if you do. Oh, and one final thing. This is a plug per se. Somebody else mentioned this on the Facebook repair group, and it is a fantastic plug for the mast cap. Fits in nice and tight. We've had a bunch of rain recently, and there's no water down in there since using that. And as you can see, prior I always just used a tennis ball.
So hopefully you found this video helpful. I know it was a little long-winded. It kind of reminded me of the saying you hear in the business world of, hey, you know, this meeting could have just been an email. It sort of feels like that. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully next time I make a video, it'll be a little faster. I do have a project in mind involving a sunfish, and then I do have some other boat projects that I'm working on as well, so hopefully I can expand on those as well. So thanks for sticking with it, and look forward to talking to you next time.